How's it going there, YouTube? Well, I haven't put a video up in a couple of weeks. Just haven't had a whole heck of a lot going on around here. I'm on holidays again for another 2 weeks. Took a little leave from work because we're just getting in the middle of changing sites and whatnot now. It's a good time to take some holidays and relax and might dill around with some tractor stuff. I haven't done nothing with anything in the last couple of weeks. Just haven't really felt like it. So I think in a couple of days here, maybe later on this week, I'll get the tractors out of the shop and I get them cleaned up and whatnot. I do want to take the old 1828 out of the back corner and clean it up a little bit. I do want to put some more stone in that shop, so in the carport rather. Since nothing's really gone out of there since I put them away after Milton last year. Of course, the W4 is kind of what created the mess because I was in there grinding all winter long. So anyway, that brings me to another point. I did have my director's meeting with Cookstown Steam Show there on Monday night. And there will be no Cookstown Steam Show for 2020, as well as Milton's canceled for this year too. So there's no steam shows, fall fairs, nothing whatsoever this year. So we got the plan for 2021. Give me the first year of almost 30 years of my life here. I haven't gone to a steam show in the summertime, but it's the way the world's gonna work this year, I guess. So nothing I can really do about that. So I wanted to apologize to you guys for the delay of information there. Just haven't really had a chance to make any videos. Been kind of busy doing side jobs and whatnot too, but you got some stuff here I can show you guys. I'm gonna redo the top side of this fuel tank. I started to paint it and I ran out of paint. That's another story I have for you guys too. But I want to sand out some of these little marks here, which is no big deal. I'm just gonna sand it down, and I'm gonna go get some more of that John Deere buff primer that I used last time because it seemed to work a bit better than the gray primer because it's a little bit thicker. I had 2 cans of paint up here and I went to go grab the other can. You guys won't be able to see it now. I gotta cut my grass here again. Had a big patch of red paint here on the grass about 2 weeks ago. And you see the cans laying on the ground over there. What ended up happening, I ended up dropping the can and knocked off my cart here. And the little nozzle broke off, so I figured it was no big deal. I just fished a little piece out of there with a pick. Next thing I knew, a little chunk of, I guess, a stopper or whatever came out, and next thing I knew, I had a paint bomb in my shed here. So I mean, at least in the corner of my shed won't get any more rust here. So I threw it over there, and I painted my wheelbarrow Farmall red. So I mean, no one can claim that as theirs now. Because I got the only Farmall red tire in Keswick, as far as I know. Cut this grass and it gets a little bit cooler out here. It's a nice warm day today. Haven't really done a whole heck of a lot in here. Did get the seat post painted up. But what I'm gonna have to do, I stuck that big bolt in there, I think I told you guys last time. But I tightened up a little bit too tight and I pinched the mount there, so I gotta loosen this bolt back off, then I'll put the bolts back in and I can crank it down again and we'll be good to go. But that bolt helped take that slop out of the seat big time. So that was a wise move. I want to come in here and get this tractor put back together and get that floor pan painted. I got to come in here and clean this up a little better just because I don't want to paint on top of that. And just got to get it back together, and I'll probably get it out of here relatively soon because I do want to get the heart power out, and I want to get that out and get it cleaned up and painted. I should charge a battery for that 145 too. So it hasn't really been a whole heck of a lot going on. I did get that voltage box painted and back up there. I don't remember if I said that in the last video or not. Painted the knob up. I got the gauge all cleaned up. I'm gonna come in here with a little piece of sandpaper and just kind of clean around the trim ring a bit. I might try to give this a little bit of a polish. But that painted up that cleaned up real good. Rather, I scraped all the paint off of it and whatnot from the last guy that painted it here. I figured I'd get to keep this chrome shift knot up there. It might give you a couple extra horsepowers when you go put it in the tractor pull. Which might not be till next year. I was daydreaming a little bit. If I decide to keep this W4, if I do decide to get pulling with it at fairs and whatnot, I may even stick a super kit set of pistons and sleeves in there. Then we'll go pulling. I might even get one of those chrome pipes for pulling and whatnot, because everyone seems to like to do that and makes things look interesting. But kind of like an original tractor. But that 88 my uncle's got, 88 standard, it's got a super kit in it too, so it'll fit in there. It's just a matter of if you want to spend the money or not. I did stick this wire looping on here, and it kind of cleaned up the factory harness. I want to change some of these wires here, and I still want to redo this one. I got that put on there, and it kind of looks alright. I want to get that gas tank painted up here and get it back on, and get the seat pan back on. It's ready to go anytime. And we can go ahead and pull her out of here and get it cleaned up and get ready to put the hood and the grill back on it. I might even sand out that grill today. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at for now. Gonna sand that hood too soon. So anyway, guys, like what you see, please comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching.